Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you guys saw by the title, we'll be we will be doing a full face. We will be talking about my number one, my truest favorite makeup. This is my makeup that literally I've either repurchased a few times already. I know I will die when I use it up. These products have been, some of these products have been for years, like genuinely years. And that's not even gassing it, like literally 2 to 3 years. I'm so freaking excited. Some of it is only a year, but a year's a long time to be sticking to something when you buy as much makeup as I do. And when you like follow YouTube, you know, that kind of stuff. It's hard to have like number one makeup for a year long. So that's saying a lot. If you know, you know. First, if you guys like this video, definitely give it a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, and without further ado, let's just get started. Okay, this one doesn't count, but I just went into, I'm going to tell you. It's the Too Faced Hangover RX Pillow Balm. I just use it as a lip balm. I don't have any, like, number one lip balms. I am a lip balmaholic, so I have, like, 50 at all times. There's no way I could settle on one. Anyway, though, let's jump in. Oh, my gosh. So, I have, like, 13 setting sprays that I want to mention. So we're gonna, let me do, primer first. First, we're gonna go in with, of course, Miss Rare Beauty, the Illuminating Primer. This is my tried and true, the truest love of my life. I've talked about this for at least a year at this point. I've used up minis, I've used up deluxe sizes, other sizes. Oh my gosh, you name it, I've used it up. Honestly, okay, that's not true. I just haven't used up a full size yet, but I will, and I will soon. I will get one soon because I love it that much. So I have to get a full size eventually. I just obviously will use this up first. I do, you know, genuinely, I love mini sizes, and I think for me, someone with as big of a makeup collection it's really hard to justify buying. It's almost more convenient to buy the mini sizes because you're in turn wasting money when it sits there and then goes bad and then you have to get rid of it, versus this where I could keep it for, like, you know, as long as it takes me to use it up. And of course I'll have to buy another one when I want another one, but I would have used this one up by then, so the new one will be fresh and not be sitting there, you know, for mad long. Because as much, I mean, although I love that one enough that I probably will go through a full size. So I don't know, we'll see, maybe during like a sale or something. But you can just see it just adds the prettiest glow. Alright, so next we're gonna go with our first setting spray. But I wanted to mention this one because I like this one for a lot of things, and all the three that I'm gonna mention are completely different. So this is the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist 4-in-1 mist. I love this stuff. This is like addictive, honestly. It is so beautiful. It's just like it's really like, I don't even know how to explain that. It really is 4-in-1, where you can use it as like a primer. You can set your makeup into place, and it does work a little bit on that longevity. Not really much. I don't really use it for that, but I really love it for like melting the powders into the face. Also as a prep, oh my gosh, it feels so good. Like literally so good. I could just spray this for years and days. So you want to make sure you shake it, get it all going. Just gonna spray it out just in case. I just could keep going. It feels so good. I love the mister on this because it's not a continuous mist, but it's not like harsh or like, you know, smacking you in the face. And so it's the closest thing. It's like the baby if a continuous mist and a regular spritzer had a baby. That's this. And you could just see it just adds this beautiful glow that just, oh my gosh, your skin is natural. It's not illuminating. So hold on. It's not illuminating, so you don't have to worry about that at all. It's not, I don't want to say illuminating, sorry. It's not like glowy. So it's not a glowy setting spray or like, you know, anything that adds glow. I don't know how to say that. It is very lifelike though. So honestly, I feel like people with oily skin, you might want to be like weary about using it. If you use it, I say like do your matte routine and then use it to like melt the makeup into the face. Honestly, similar to the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I think this one is just a little bit better though. So if that helps you decide. Next we're gonna go in with, I was deciding on what videos to film today, and I was like, I have to do it. I just want to talk about makeup I love so bad. And my baby, the love of my life. This is the Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator. Now this one is probably going on a few years now because I've loved it for so long. I loved it. This is how long. I loved it when it was new. And the 1 year they were doing the Tarte custom kit. They didn't even have this because it was so new, so I couldn't get it, and I wanted it so bad because it was the love of my life. That was a long time ago. let's just get that. So now that it's been in every customs kit since, so that's saying a lot. I've loved this for so long, and I wish I got maybe I'll find a video or something of how long ago, because it's just amazing. It is beautiful. It's like your skin but better, truly. And like a lot of things are like that at this point. And I know, like, you know, oh my gosh, Marissa, don't do that. A lot of things are like that now. You know, of course, people have done it over and over again, but this was the real, just the real king of tinted moisturizers, light coverage, like sheer to light coverage. Just very pretty, very glowy, very lifelike, just your skin but better, honestly. So the shade you can see is horrible for me, but this is definitely one I could see myself like getting a few shades of eventually, just so I have it all times of the year. And you know, I just am I have to really stop myself from buying more and more and more, because I love these tried and true number ones so much that I'm like, honestly, like, look no further. I don't need to look any further, because these are like just beautiful. You could see my skin peeking through a little bit, but not too much where obviously it looks like I'm still like more put together. I look like, you know, if it was the right shade for me, or if I just added some bronzer and mascara, maybe called it a day, like I could go grocery shop, whatever it was, I look put together. And so I love that, and it's just so like, you just juicy and just so scrumptious. I feel like I talk about this so much that I don't even know what else to convince you guys to get this, but get it. Oh my gosh, all my mirrors are so nasty. Next, I'm gonna go in with one that I actually have repurchased. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer. This is another one that I need to get a few shades of, because this shade is way too light for me right now, but we're gonna make it work. This is just such a beautiful, lightweight, but still has medium coverage kind of concealer. And I didn't know I liked medium coverage concealers until I bought this one, really, until I loved this one, honestly, because it is just so, I didn't know they could be this lightweight and melt into the skin and work with my light coverage tinted moisturizers and that kind of thing, but still give me coverage under the eyes. They cover those designer bags. And then this one is beautiful because it has that brightening aspect to it, which obviously if you get a light enough shade, any concealer is kind of brightening, but because this one prides itself on brightening, you want to use it for brightening, you know? So I love that, and I just think that it's just all together. This concealer is literally the best concealer. It's my #1, and it's so inexpensive. I can repurchase that at the drop of a hat, you know, because it's just like so inexpensive, and I love it so much that I don't even have to think. I'll just be like, psh, I need a new concealer, blah, blah, blah. If I'm going to the drugstore and I need, like, you know, I forgot my makeup. Honestly, I don't even know if I'd buy a foundation. I'd probably just buy a couple shades of that concealer, go ham, and then set up a powder and call it a day, you know? Because so good. So freaking good. You could just see how, like, just beautiful. My face looks just put together, just flawless, honestly. And you can never go wrong with these products, honestly. You just can't. You cannot. I haven't gone wrong with these products for freaking years. And so many products. There are some products that I, you know, for a while I was like, this will be my #1 forever, and they died, and these didn't. And so they stood the test of time. This is like what makes me excited about makeup. And honestly, you know, like, the funny thing is that, like, I desire one day to come out with a makeup brand, but I never desire, to me, I'm like, if I was gonna come up with something, it would be literally this, so, like, might as well just keep using this, you know? So, like, obviously, I want to come out with, like, my own eyeshadow palettes, and, like, maybe, like, a blush, because I have some ideas of blushes that I still need in my life that I just don't have, like, that void is not full. And certain things, like setting spray for sure, I'll come out with, like, 13 setting sprays, because I just love them that much, but, like, foundation and concealer, and, like, even my primers, it's like, I would probably come out with primers, but I love these ones, so if I did come out with them, they'd be like this one. They'd be like these, and so then what's the point, you know? I don't know. Alright, next we're gonna go in with the Complex Culture Set Go Translucent Setting Powder. I have the shade Clarity here. This is an arm and a leg, and I know, and I'm sorry. Once you get it, there's no going back, honey. It is the prettiest, just like blurring, lightweight powder that still sets your makeup, but just like, just look at the difference. I look a little bit more awake, a little bit more alive, and it's not it doesn't brighten my wow. Interesting. It doesn't brighten the under eyes or anything like that. It's not the color, it's just the formulation of the powder. Sorry, guys, wow. The formulation of the powder, it is so blurring and so like, it like makes you forget that my under eye designer bags are there. You just look so put together, and oh my gosh, this powder is like so spectacular. Honestly, I freaking don't use it enough because I forget that I love it that much. And I like to use it under my eyes. I know some people like to use a setting powder on the rest of their face, so a loose powder on the rest of their face. So it just really depends what you're looking for. But like if I was doing my go-to routine, this is what I would do, and with this powder, because I just love it. And I strayed away for a little bit because I talked about it so much. She's back and she's better. She's amazing. I honestly, there's so much product left in here. So genuinely, like, if you're wanting to invest, it really is gonna last you a long time. Like you'll probably find something else, or someone will come out with something else by the time that one is, you use it up, you know? So there's that. My forehead has a patch here. You can see it worse than I can see it in person, but I think it's just like my skin. Next, before I set the rest of my face, I am going to go in with a cream blush. So cream bronzers, I have plenty of favorites. They're just not like, you know, they're just not everything I need and more, you know? But this cream blush, like I didn't even pick a powder blush because I love this cream blush so much. This is the Milani Cheek Kiss cream blush in the shade 110 Nude Kiss. I'll have to tell you guys what products were all in the same order, because I didn't realize how much I love these products until I looked back and I was like, I bought these all at the same time. I got good taste. But this is the best freaking cream blush, and I love it, the color of it so much that, like, honestly, there are not very many even powder blushes that I think have this like kind of color to them. I don't even know how to explain it. It is just so beautiful. The formula's easy. It's easy, breezy, beautiful, and it's not CoverGirl. But it is just so like smooth. That took me 2 seconds, and obviously I have to go back and blend it out, but I have the time to blend it out. I don't feel like it dries too fast. I don't feel like anything. I am going to leave a lot on though, because I'm going to set it with powder, go over bronzer, and then so maybe I'll have to even apply more after that. But it just goes on so easy. It's like not even, you don't even have to think. This is just a random kabuki brush that I have. I have 13 million, so if you don't have one, I like flat brushes like this. I'm going to make cream so much easier. It just takes 2 seconds. You apply it, you're good, and you're set for the entire day. This is so freaking stunning. It's literally like life-changing. So honestly, I don't even have any other blushes to mention because this one is so good. And it's a cream. That's saying a lot. Powders are usually easier, but this cream is just so, you really don't have to think about it, that it's like, get the cream, girl. That one would be hard to repurchase because I don't know how often I'll use it up, but like how fast I'll use it up, because I've had it for quite a while now and you can hardly see any wear and tear in there, so that would be hard. All right, now we're gonna set the face with Miss Jaclyn Cosmetics. So this is the Jaclyn Translucent Setting Powder. It honestly has a different name, but I don't know the freaking name. It has one shade though, it's just translucent, it's just the white powder. I love this stuff, love it so much. It's like addictive too. I just want to wear it every single day because it has the prettiest, like, it leaves this like pearlescent kind of, you can just see my face. I don't even have to explain it. It just leaves this beautiful like glow, but sets your makeup. And I know I've said that about different powders, but this one just does it to the best of its, it does it the best out of all the things I've tried. It really does just hold your makeup down. Like, you know, my face is not going anywhere at this point, but it still leaves this like beautiful glow that I don't even feel like I'm wearing powder, honestly. It doesn't even look like I'm wearing powder. It looks like my creams are still just, you know, nice and creamy. I look skin-like and juicy, but my makeup's set. And so I love, 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 love. This is also expensive. So freaking expensive. And I honestly haven't found much of a dupe. I have some ideas for dupes for this, but I have to test them. Of course, I have to buy them, but then I have to test them. But for now, this one is just 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I do have some other powders too, but I won't mention the Kosas one. Alright, can you guess my #1 bronzer? I bet you can, because it hasn't changed in so long. Is the Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade 05 Soleil. I love so many bronzers, so that this is like, of course, let me not even give an explanation. You just know how many bronzers I love, but this one is just the love of my life. It is the prettiest, glowiest, just lifelike bronzer that will just, oh my gosh, help you every single time you're in a pickle. This honestly, again, if I'm going to the store and like if I lost my makeup, whatever, I will pick up the Floss concealer. And then maybe the Milani blush and the Milani bronzer. And it's so funny too, because you can see my favorite brands in these products. So I love a Rare Beauty, I love e.l.f., and I love Milani. Obviously there are some other brands in there, but like those are like my top few favorite brands, just because they're so freaking good. And Jaclyn Cosmetics is up there as well. But this bronzer is just so easy. If you're looking for something more glowy and something that does not make your skin look flat, if you struggle with that and you find that a lot of bronzers just make your skin look flat and uneven, get this bronzer. It will freaking change your life. It just wakes you, oh my gosh, look how stunning. I just look like sun-kissed. I look like a glowing goddess, and you know that this is my dream, to be a glowing goddess. This is my glowing goddess routine. There's like one little dent in there because this thing will last you forever, and I think it's less than 10 bucks. Get her while you can, huh? I don't think I need to add more blush. I think it's perfect. Perfecto. We are gonna add some highlighter. Ooh, should I do that first? It's okay. Okay, it's okay. We're gonna go in with the Ofra highlighter in Rodeo Dry, which is so funny. This is just Rodeo. I don't know who decided it was Rodeo. They were like, Rodeo. It's like, I don't know if you guys ever like listen to the radio, but like Rihanna in B104, she's like, hey, it's Rihanna, or whatever she says. And I was like, I don't know if like someone like pretended, or like does she really introduce herself as Rihanna and everyone just calls her Rihanna because she's Rihanna. This is the same thing. Like someone was like Rodeo Drive. This is Rodeo. I'm confused. But this is a tried and true in the whole world loves this highlighter for a freaking reason. It's just absolutely stunning. Like look at how, I didn't even add it to my cheeks, and like look at my face. Did I just get like 10 times prettier? Makeup doesn't make you pretty, guys. It's what's in the heart. I'm not kidding, but you know I love a good glam, so. So freaking stunning. Oh my gosh, 10 out of 10. It's a tried and true for a reason, and I don't have there are not a lot of favorites that I have. There are a couple here that I'll mention that are like the world's tried and true as well, but very few and far between, because like people don't even talk about the Rare Beauty primer, and it breaks my heart. Or the Tarte Maracuja, and then the e.l.f. gets talked about a little bit, but not much. People really don't talk about Complex Culture. Milani, people do like more from Milani than most of the other things, but the Ofra, of course, is just a tried and true across the board, and I don't have many things like that. This is another one that nobody really talks about. It is my favorite. This has been with me for so long. I'm trying to smell it. For so long that honestly it's time to go, but that's why I was like, I need to use it up because I will not throw away product. This is the Huda Beauty Glow Coco Hydrating Mist. If you want the glowy, the hydrated, the juicy, the real true glowing goddess, she will do it for you. She doesn't even need the rest of this face. You know, I love all the rest of these products, but I could put on any face and add this, and boom, I'm a glowing goddess. I am stunning. I am drop dead stunning. So this is a lifesaver. I love it so much. So beautiful. It doesn't add longevity. It doesn't really, I mean, it does set your powders down, but like only the fact that because it's a liquid, but it doesn't really like, you know, pride itself on setting your face or making your makeup last longer. No, it literally is glowy, hydrated. It is more milky, and there's nothing like it. Nothing like it. So my sprayer has been wonky for years, but we're gonna go with it. It smells so good. She's running out. I probably have like, I thought that was going to be the last use, but I probably have one more use out of that, which is good. I lost a lid a long time ago, but this is another one. People just don't even give it the credit that it deserves. Spoke for itself. Spoke for itself. Alright, next we're going to go in with another one that people love for a good reason. It's the ABH Brow Wiz. I have had plenty of these. I get them half off when they go half off during the Sephora, during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. This is just a good tried and true brow pencil. You just do your brows. You don't have to think about it with this one. It's not too creamy where it slides all over. It's not too stiff where you feel like you're pulling out brow hairs. It's the perfect combination, and it's everyone's favorite for a freaking good reason. I actually will, though, do what I normally do, my normal routine. And first I'm going to go in with the Mario Master Hold Brow Gel. I even have this in my cart. Like, when I get paid, I'm probably going to buy a new one because mine is, like, gross and slimy because there's so much product, like, stuck in there. This is $20, y'all. $20, but it really just holds your brows in place without being too much. So, like, the NYX Brow Gel thing, I've been trying, I thought they would be dupes for each other. This one is a little bit more, it's way less gel-like. It's not as thick. It's more like a liquid. It feels like a lot more liquidy, smooth, brushes through your brows really nicely. But then when it holds onto your brows will not move, and that's what I like about this. It does give you the crunchy brow, which, you know, sometimes they go back and forth, but I do really like this one, and so I think, like, I'm sold on the crunchy brow. And then because they just don't move, and then all day, and at the end of the night, the one thing that's the most pigmented on my makeup eraser is my brows, because it's just locked and loaded with this stuff. It's so freaking good, and it's saying a lot that for $20 it's like in my cart, because normally I would just convince myself that I didn't need it, and I was like, $20, we could try something else. So comment down below if you have a dupe for that guy, because I don't want to spend $20, and specifically that one is newer, so I don't know that there are plenty of dupes for that. A lot of these things I've thought were, some of these things I've liked for so long that I've tried things that I thought were dupes, but they're just really not. You cannot dupe the Huda Beauty Glow Coco. You just can't. It's not possible. So if that's one of those products, I will sacrifice and buy it, but next is eyeshadow. So for right now, these are my number ones. Eyeshadow is so hard because I genuinely can't love an eyeshadow palette for that long because of how many I have. And that's stupid to say, but, like, I just mean, like, I have so many that even, like, one that I love, I would only use a handful of times. So these are just, like, ones that I'm just loving right now. I'm obsessed with this formula that I want more and more of this formula right now. This is my, like, current, I, like, stalk their page because I'm like, do I get it? Is it on sale? Well, you know, da 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 da. That's Artist Couture. So I don't know if you could have guessed that, but because I've been talking about them so much, but I have two of their palettes. I have the Supreme Bronze and the Supreme Mauves. I want to get the original, but I know that it's going to be, compared to these two, it's going to be a downgrade, but I want it because I'm just in love with this formula. I think we'll go with the bronze today just because I've loved that one for a little bit longer. But you guys could take a peek-sees at the mauve here. It is stunning. Those shimmers are stunning. Press, don't wipe, because you will get fallout. If you don't want fallout, press it into your eye, and it was beautiful. I've done a few looks with this on my channel, so definitely go check them out. These deeper shades, everything about this palette is just beautiful. It is stunning, it's rich, it's creamy, it's amazing. The one that I've had for longer is the Supreme Bronze palette. So obviously it's what it says it is. It's just bronze. So it has your bronzier, beautiful tones. I've done so many looks with this as well. So if you're looking for the bronzier tones, the more rich, beautiful tones, that's this one. So I've done like a smokier kind of look. Again, more bronzy kind of look. Some very neutral looks, obviously. You have your normal terracotta looking shade. And then your browns. So it's just an all-around beautiful palette, and I love it. So we're gonna go in with this one. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. We're gonna just jump right in actually with the shade Toasty down here. I don't want to do anything too crazy because I want to tell you guys my number one eyeliner, but yes, I think that's it. But it's a neutral, that's what I was trying to say. So I just put that color Toasty in the crease and on the lower lash line. Super easy. And then I'm going to just take the shade, yeah, we'll just go with it. HBIC, I have no idea what that means, but I've said that a million times. But it's just a beautiful bronzy shade. Very easy, just looks so pretty, but so simple, and I love that. So then we're gonna go with the shade Bake down here, which is this deep brown, and just add that to the outer corner, my signature look. I'm gonna take that same shade Baked and put it on the lower lash line as well, just to add some depth to it. And there you have it. Easy breezy, beautiful, super smooth, creamy, and just the palette is easy. I just don't, you know, you really can't go wrong. It is more pricey, but they're just so beautiful, and you can never make a bad look with that palette. And I know so many people hate on Artist Couture for no reason, not one good reason. So next we're going to go in with the Sephora Collection Colorful Crayon Contour Eye Pencil in the shade Tiramisu number 13. This is the best eyeliner. I don't even know why I don't have 35,000 of these freaking eyeliners, because they're so good. So creamy, so beautiful, so smooth, and then they last all day. They really do last. I mean, I think, what is it, the claim? 12 hours, and I would probably give it 12 hours, honestly. They're waterproof, but they're easy to take off at the end of the night. Oh my gosh, just the whole package, honestly. Ugh, and then it just adds the prettiest shade, the shade Tiramisu, everyone needs in their life. It just adds this like dimension that you didn't know you needed in your life until you put the eyeliner on. So then next we're gonna go with some mascara. I have two, which is like obviously I needed a number one. So right now, mascara again comes and goes, genuinely. It's just really hard to pick a number one because there are so many mascaras. You try so many mascaras and then you only have them for like a couple months and then you're done. So we have the Bite Beauty Upswing Mascara, which is the one that's kind of leaving the world, and I'm so sad. But then we have the Milani Anti-Gravity Mascara, which I think is super, super freaking similar, so you really can't go wrong. We're gonna go with the Bite Beauty today, but I love them both so very much. So very much. Like, once I use up the Bite Beauty, or once it's gone for good, I'll be fine because I have the Milani. So the Milani just better not fail me. Just so pretty. It just brings the drama that your lashes need when you do a beautiful look like this, when you're wearing a colorful dress and you just need your makeup to be classic, pretty, and just beautiful. The mascara does it for you. And that's the Bite Beauty one that I put on today. Get it while now. Sometimes you can get it on sale. I haven't tried the mini. I know sometimes the mini and the full size are not the same, but you can get the mini on sale as well because they're going out of business. But just get it while you can. Try it, love it, and then, you know, let that be it. Let it die. And then we're going in with the e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Stick. This is in the shade Perfect Pearl. And I've talked about it for so long that you guys don't even need to know the drill. I mean, you don't even need to know the deets because you all know the drill. It literally does not move all day. It is so pretty. It just really brightens up the face. It makes inner corner highlighter so easy because you just draw it on. You just draw it on and you move on with your freaking day, and then it's there all day. So it's perfect. So stunning. Get it while you can. I know people use these for different things. I think it's the best inner corner highlighter. This will last me my entire life because there's so much in it, but I think that it's just, you know, kind of like worth it. So we're gonna go in with the One Size Preserve Reserve Luminous Setting Mist. So this nozzle broke, so I put it in my Charlotte Tilbury, just so you guys know. I love this stuff. It really is preserve to serve, so it makes your makeup last longer, look beautiful, stay stunning, but also makes your makeup last so much longer, and it locks it into place and it keeps it there for the entire day, and I absolutely love that. You can see it's just beautiful, and I look like Luminous Alive. Obviously, I normally wouldn't go in with 3 setting sprays. I'd probably do for 2 for sure, but not 3 normally. But I wanted to show you all them because they're all so different, but they're all like my number one. They're all freaking high end. All right, and then for lips, do we know the drill? Do you know the drill? This is the LA Girl Ultimate Intense Auto Lip Liner. I honestly haven't used any other of my lip liners. I used one up the other day, but literally that was the only time because I knew it was almost empty, so I knew I had to use it up, and then I've just been using this. It is so beautiful. And this one I've only loved for like honestly like a month or 2 now. Not for very long. But it's just so pretty. It's my perfect color. I think it matches with so many lipsticks. It's a little bit deeper. Wow, okay. I don't know if that tells you how much I used up, but you can't even see the tip, so that's how much I've used up. I don't know what it's today, but it's such a pretty lip liner. Then we're gonna go with the Too Faced Melted Matte in the shade Cinnamon Bun. I'm sorry. I know you guys cannot get it, but I love it so much. So freaking much, it's not even funny, and I need to find a dupe. which is harder than you think. Not everything is just this like pretty. It's just the weirdest undertone. It's a little bit cool, but then like it dries down to a little bit warmer. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's not too pink, it's not too neutral, it's not too nude. It's just perfect. And I just honestly, I just want to have that for the rest of my life. I mean, even if it wasn't limited edition, I probably would purchase it. And honestly, next fall, if I still am in need of this lip color, I'll buy it again. And I will tell all of you to buy it so that I don't feel bad mentioning it. It is so good, and I hope it does come back. I'm not going to put this on, but I just wanted to tell you my #1 gloss right now. And I want to actually show you my tube. Is it going to come out if I hold it like that? Yeah, it's gonna. But I'll just like show you in comparison the difference between you can't even see the two, because I have just been going ham on this coconut one. I'm nearly halfway done with it, and it is just the best gloss, honestly, in the history of glosses. It is so beautiful. It really just like is a beautiful lip gloss. I don't even know what other description to give you than it's a beautiful lip gloss. This is the shade Coconut Chill, and I want just a million other shades because they're so stunning. So alright guys, that is it for this video. It's very, very long, but you know, when I talk about my favorite makeup, I cannot stop. I cannot stop, and I had so much to tell you. These are literally my #1 products. There's no like question, there's no if ands or buts about it. My #1 freaking makeup. So if you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Just so I know, comment your favorite #1 favorite makeup down below. You can comment it all, your full face, or you can comment like if you only have a handful or if you only have one. Definitely let me know your favorite makeup down below. And yes, that was it for this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.